Hello everyone. Today I'm going to have my interview session with Dharshamini. She is one of a person that I always admire when it's come to content creation, especially on social media in Instagram platform. Do you want to know why? Let's look on this.
Thanks, Mira. Wow, look at the Merdeka design. Brings back so much of memories. Have you ever thought what you'd be missing out on if there was no Merdeka? Public holidays.
Now let's move into the interview session.
So, first of all, thank you so much to accept and to come for the interview session. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So, I am Maaturi Chittharthar. So, I'm doing my bachelor's. Basically, I'm a final year student. So, I'm doing a major in mass communication, advertising department. So,
nice.
Oh, thank you. So I'm from Quest International University, which basically we only have one branch in Ipoh. So yeah, today you are really inspiring and admiring for me in my eyes. So I really wanted to interview you. So do you mind tell about you, because when it's come to you, right, people know you, but they are very lack of knowing about your background, what are you doing, your scope and everything. Do you mind telling us?
Okay. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much, Madhuri, for having me in this session. It's a pleasure to know that I have somehow inspired you to have me in this session. Okay. About me, I don't have so much to say about me, but let me just begin. I'm Dharshamini. I am married.
Yeah.
And I am turning 33 this year. This year I'll be 33 years old. So I am attached to an advertising company, and I am a sales representative, as in sales executive. So I sell airtime to clients. So advertisements lah. So I sell for radio, TV, and also digital. This is something that I do on a full-time basis. So I work from Monday to Friday. My work involves meeting client, and now that we are under strict movement control order, so I am dealing with my clients through online, like how we are doing now through Zoom, Teams, and so on. So that's how I meet my client virtually, and we will pitch ideas, and we will try to sell our airtime from radio, TV, and also digital. Apart from this, I willingly, happily doing content creation through my social media, mainly through Instagram. I do lots of content creation. My content creations mostly are based on food, and also on couple, family, because I'm married, so I have to use my husband for something. So something to do with food, something to do with relationship, and also a lot of funny content. This is something that I love to do. So I started off with simple TikToks, a lot of storytellings through my Insta stories, and that's how I have gained much more experience in this content creating. Before venturing into content creating, and before being a sales executive, I studied for physiotherapy. I'm actually a physiotherapist. Unfortunately, I'm no longer practicing it. I was a physiotherapist since 2010 until about 2015 or 16, somewhere there. Yeah. So until I think 2014. Yeah. So from physiotherapy to sales is how does the transition is. While I was practicing physio, I come across a talent show where they were looking for the next announcer for a radio station. So my mom was very much interested in this entertainment industry. She always wanted me to be part of it because I used to dance, sing, I do funny content when I was younger, before the social media and so on. So she encouraged me to join this talent search. And after joining this talent search, I was selected as the top 6 finalists. And from there, I grow myself into this entertainment industry, being a breakfast show producer to integration executive, and now a sales exec. So that's how I garnered a lot of followers because of the exposure that I got from the entertainment industry when I initially joined for the talent search. So with the talent search, we have to do a lot of content creation in our social media, and that's how I grow. So in a nutshell, I do content creation. I'm a physiotherapist. So if my husband is having any pain, I'll treat him right away.
that was like multi shots, that was actually one of the questions I wanted to ask you, like according to my research, like you're major in physiotherapy, right? So I wanted to know the reason, but you already give a very clear and cut reason.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not easy to get job at that point of time. Because
true.
I was working as physiotherapist in KL, and then I worked as a physiotherapist in Singapore. I was working in Singapore for about 2 years. Due to some reasons, I had to come back to Malaysia to take care of my family and so on. So I was working as a physiotherapist in one of the centers, and then after joining into entertainment industry, I thought I can juggle, in the sense I can do my entertainment part as a part-time and physio as full-time. I thought I can juggle, but then I could not get a job in physiotherapy field easily. It's not easy. So I thought instead of like waiting for a good opportunity, I should just grab what I have, like the job that I got from the media. So
I can see that you choose the best one because you're doing great, right? So,
Thank you so much.
The explanation was so clear. So let's go to our second question. That was the first question, but it's okay. Let's go to the second question. So Ka, when we come to nowadays, right? So this interview basically we are doing for social psychology. So we are basically going to talk about self-concept. So do you aware about this self-esteem concept? So what's your thought about this self-esteem?
In the sense, meaning how do we have to build our self-esteem, or
are you aware about that? And you can give few things like how to build it.
I think self-esteem is something that have to be from within. No matter who come and give you a pep talk, anybody can come and give you a pep talk, or anybody can come and tell you you need to be like this, you need to grow to be like this, you need to build yourself and so on. The changes will definitely come from within. The external inputs and all that are basically something to give you encouragement, and it also depends on you whether you want to take it or not. So for me, self-esteem is something that you need to be aware of from within. And I think it's not easy. Obviously, I can't just say you need to have self-esteem.
Yeah, true.
You can be good and so on. So it takes time for some people. It takes few experience for some people to go through and to experience so many situations, many other comments, criticism, and so on. And I guess with all this, when things are coming to you in a collective way, when a lot of criticism and so on, it depends on you how you take it, whether you are taking it positively, whether you are taking it negatively, or whether you want to just ignore it. Sometimes some things, when you take it, you can take it positively and you can improvise it.
Yeah,
But if
true.
you take it and you are planning to shatter and let those negativity to take over, then I don't think it's something that
Good for us.
will help you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
true.
yeah, it all depends on our mindset, how we want to face it. And when you do something that you love, I think self-esteem will just be there
Yeah,
automatically.
sure. Because our paths are different, right? Everyone have
Yep.
different paths. Okay.
Correct.
Third question. This one I'm so sure my friends they really wanted to listen to this. Like, what kind of qualification should we have to enter in the media field? Basically, like.
Okay. I don't know whether I'm the right person, but to be to be in a media industry, right, you basically need to have a lot of interest. You need to have a lot of passion. You need to be very creative. I'm not talking about the qualification like
Okay, got it.
or the diploma degree and so on.
Yeah, got it.
Because take me for an example, I don't have any qualification degree
Yeah,
for
true,
media
true.
industry. Okay,
Yeah.
I just have physiotherapy, just that. So what I'm trying to convey here is, if you have passion for something, if you love something in the particular field, this is with regards to any field. So if you are very creative, if you think you can give lots of content, if you think you have the passion, if you think you can give some changes into a certain industry, then that's the biggest qualification ever. Of course, if you ask the professionals, they will say, yeah, you need to have degree in mass comm, you need to
Yeah,
have this and that. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that because I'm not from that field. So I'm just
true.
with media, the why my bosses, they hired me at the first place. One of the reasons that they told me is that I was very creative. I love to
Talented.
give ideas. I
Yeah.
was very passionate about what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And in media, you need to know about media.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Yeah.
okay. So when I joined as a radio breakfast show producer. I need
Mm-mm.
to know the songs. I need to know what our listeners love. I need
Mm-mm.
to know these things. So of course, I didn't know everything overnight. I
Mm-mm.
learned, and I think the ability to learn and the passion to learn new things and to deliver what you have learned in a creative way is the most important thing.
True. I really
I hope I
agree.
answered your question.
Yeah, sure. I even myself, I always believe you can't simply choose like even when it's come to study, you should have the interest and passion on that. So then only you can go on it. I always
True,
believe
true.
that. Yeah.
You
So
should actually, many people should actually take a personality test and then they decide what is suitable for
yeah,
them.
true. Because some of them like simply, they simply choose the field, end up like
Yep.
they can't do it, then they just drop it. I've been saw this kind of stories all.
Mhm.
So our next question.
Okay.
Uh do you go through a lot of like mental pressure being a woman in the media industry? Because being
Um,
a woman is a challenging basically.
Very true.
Yeah,
Very
so
true, very true. I can tell you based on two things. Okay, when I
mm-mm.
was working, I mean, as in I'm working in the company. So while
Okay.
I'm working, you will have a lot of challenges in the sense, some things
Mm-mm.
where if you are, okay, let me rephrase it. Okay, when you do a content, right? When you create a content, certain
Mm-mm.
content, when it's done by a guy, it will be
Mm-mm.
very much appreciated or accepted.
Oh
But
yeah.
if a women do it,
Mm-mm.
you don't get that much of traction.
Mm-mm.
Instead, we
Mm-mm.
might end up having lots of negative comments or hatred. Yeah. So this
Mm-mm.
kind of things. Yeah, we being a woman, we will have certain kind of stereotypes. They will stereotype us, or sometimes you will end up having um, inequality. They don't see you equally.
Yeah, true.
Okay, you will give your 100%, and the other guy would also give his 100%, but it won't be weighed equally.
Balance. Yeah.
In a way, it will be, ours will be slightly lesser,
Yeah.
because there will be lots of factors involved. For an
Mm-mm.
example, women, you can't work
Mm-mm.
overnight, or maybe you can't work long hours. Women, you need to go home. Oh, women, you have like oh, you're on your menstrual cycle, you can't
Mm-mm.
work, this kind of thing sometimes will be moody.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
true.
you can't say that if you are having menstrual pain and all that, you are a superwoman. No, you will
Yeah,
still go
true.
through some changes. You will have some mood swings. You will be having some issues.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that should not be taken into consideration.
yeah,
Or to be compared to your work.
true.
Your job is your job, and as long as
Yeah,
you finish your job, you meet your deadlines, and I think that should be good enough.
yeah.
So yeah, a lot of things, especially for married women, or those who are with kids.
Mm-mm.
So this kind of things, I think most of the companies or people are judging women lah. They are basically judging women. But
Yeah,
we have
true.
to, women, we juggle with a lot of things. We wear a
True.
lot of hats, like not just in relationship, we also have to take care of the house.
Yeah,
We have to do a lot of things. So yeah, I'll
true.
keep my answer short.
It's okay. You can talk. I will be more pleasure if you talk. Okay, now our next question. So, being a social media influencer, it is necessary for you to reply to your followers' messages. This is quite a little bit related to me because I'm being texts like I've been spam like other influencers, but to be very honestly, I don't get response at all. So literally, you are the one of the social media influencer that I get response. So like, what's your thought of that? Like, it is
Okay.
necessary. Yeah.
Okay, it's a tough question. If the particular influencer or the content creator have followers like more than 200K,
Mm-mm.
300K, 400K, 1 million, these people, for them to get back to their followers DM,
Mm-mm.
it's a little difficult.
Yeah.
We
We can't
they
open everyone's, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really difficult, unless also if they have someone to manage their account,
Mm-hmm.
someone, admin or something,
Yeah,
who
true.
who they supposed to check each and every messages and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, it totally depends on the influencer. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
totally depends on the influencer, how they want to handle their social media. As for me, I believe that the reason why I have more followers, the reason why my content sometimes gets viral or sometimes get a good traction, is because of my followers. And I think I should actually respect my followers' time and
Mm-mm.
effort. It's not easy for someone to come and text you, to
Yeah, true.
compliment you, or
Yeah.
they can always choose to just watch and ignore.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed with my followers, because they take so much of time and effort to come and text me. Darsha, you're looking so cute today. Darsha, you're so good. Darsha, you inspire me. Darsha, your balcony is beautiful. Darsha, your husband is so cute. i'm just I'm just telling all this. So I think I'm blessed in that way. So and I think the best way to show my gratitude, or to express my thanks, is
Responding.
through responding to them, whether they are my followers or not. If they
Mm-hmm.
come to me, to my page, if they have commented on my Insta feed, or if they are dropping me a DM, a
Mm-hmm.
simple hi, I think if I get a hi, I will just say hi, or I will
Okay.
like it.
That
If
is
I
the
can't
best part of you,
reply
I
them,
guess.
if I can't say hi to them, let's say if I feel like, okay, this is an unnecessary messages or something like that, I
I
will
just
just like it.
ignore it.
That's it. But if they
Okay.
have something more to say, they can always say. Of course, I do get some harassing or
Mm-mm.
disturbing kind of messages.
Yeah.
I don't respond back to them, because if I respond to them, then I think it is,
Yeah,
in a way,
true.
it will encourage them to do more,
Yeah. So
or
just
maybe it will
ignore.
even go back into a nasty thing.
Yeah.
So what I will do, I will just restrict them.
True, true. That's that then only we can stay happy, if not it's
Correct.
like
Yeah. So I will take time.
mm-hmm,
Whenever I'm having my phone, I will
mm-hmm,
just reply, and
mm-hmm,
during my free times, I will reply all the comments. So this is how I keep my page engaged, and
mm-hmm.
I will ensure that I don't miss anybody's messages or DMs. It could be something important.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be due to a business, or maybe sometimes someone is looking for a help, especially during this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that I read everybody's messages, because we wouldn't know who is
Yeah.
reaching out to me for a
Because the
help.
connection only we have is phone and social media.
Yeah,
So
true. Some people are very shy, so they don't even follow me or what. So, but they just feel like, okay, I should ask help from her for monetary or something. So
oh.
I think because white flag is only for the house areas,
Yeah,
but in
true.
social media we don't have white flag. So
We should
I think through
implement
this
something
we
like
should
that.
just help. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was the good one because you are being a social media influencer. So, in my point of view, I will say you should have interaction with your fans because that sometimes that will might be disappointing to them. So, if you can't handle it, as you say, right, they should like having someone to
Yep,
admin or
yep.
something. Yeah. So,
Sometimes we will get some feedbacks, or we will
mm,
learn together. Sometimes
yeah,
I
true, true.
post something. I'll just share a short story. Yeah, I
Sure,
posted
sure.
a story of me cooking, and I got
Mm-mm.
myself splashed with hot oil. I
Oh,
can't see the marks. Okay,
okay.
so I posted that I've burnt myself, and I use a toothpaste to cover it. You know,
Yeah.
Okay, when I posted that, so many of my followers, they messaged me saying that I should not do that.
Oh, yeah, like it's getting tips from them.
Yeah. They told me this is very dangerous. Don't do
Oh,
that. Wash it immediately. So I
oh,
was thinking, what are they saying? So when I checked Google, that's when
mm-mm.
I know it's true. I
Oh,
should not
really?
cover you should
Oh,
not cover it with toothpaste. You must leave
oh
it
God, my life
open.
was like, okay.
Yeah. So that's why I can't see the scar. But other marks, I can see the scar because I covered it with a toothpaste. So
Oh,
we, Instagram, social media is actually a community where
mm-mm.
you learn and you share knowledge to your followers.
True, true.
It's a great thing. So just
Yeah,
sharing this short story.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite true. Yeah. No, I also don't know. Like, every time when I get burnt, I used to use toothpaste also.
Yeah, we
Indian
should not.
Indian house, they
Yeah.
always have this thing. Okay, and I know it now. Okay. Our next question. Do you think the likes, comments, shares determine the way you portray yourself in social media?
No, not at all.
Right. I know.
No.
But certain people they have this mentality like they should have this much of likes, then only they accept themselves. I'm like this. So for you it's a no.
No. Okay. Likes, comments, forwards, and all that. Okay.
Mhm.
Basically, all these are Instagram algorithm.
True.
Okay. So the more shares you get, the more reach you will literally achieve.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means you will literally reach to more followers. You will end up having more followers. You will end up having more comments and so on, which is good. It's
Mm-mm.
good, but
Mm-mm.
I would my message here is, don't let this likes, comments, and all to determine your worth or determine your social media's
True, true.
profile and so on. Okay, as long as you do what you like, you portray your page in a very positive way or in a way that you want to,
Mm-mm.
then go ahead. You
Mm-mm.
will somehow rather attract the targeted audience that you want,
Mm-mm.
slowly, gradually, and surely you will
Yeah, true,
definitely reach. Yeah,
true.
so it all depends on how much effort, how much time you put
Yeah.
into your interest or your content creation. And if you get more likes, good for you. If you get
Yeah,
more shares, happy for you, because more people will be reaching out to you because they
true.
somehow know your page.
Yeah.
And when there's more comments, that means so many people are so fond of you, they want
Yeah.
to say something to you openly in
Mm-mm.
the public, because
Yeah, yeah.
comments is something that everyone can see,
Can
can read.
see. Yeah.
So they want you to know that, hey, I'm here to support you and so on. It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to have more followers, more likes, more comments and all that, but don't let it like sometimes when we upload a content and we
Mm-mm.
don't get expected like or comments or views.
Mm-mm.
I don't think we should be like so upset
Disappointed.
about it or
Yeah.
disappointed. It's okay. You gave your shot. What
Yeah,
if
true.
you don't? What if you don't upload it? Then you get nothing.
Yeah,
so,
true.
so it's all about giving it a shot, going for it, and
Yeah.
you should not regret. Oh, I didn't upload this. Oh my God, someone else has uploaded this
Yeah,
exact
yeah.
content that I had in my mind, and I missed it. You should not have that feeling. You should just go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, true, true. Okay, our next question. This is very, very relatable to the
Okay.
topic. So, like, what will you consider as your strength and also weakness? Like,
Okay.
yeah.
This is with regards to my content creation.
Anything can be your content creation or maybe yourself. I think better yourself.
Okay. My strength is I am creative. That's my strength.
Mhm.
And another strength is my husband.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So he's creative too. Both of us are creative, and we share great ideas, amazing ideas. We
Yeah.
execute it together and so on. That would be my biggest strength. My weakness would be my stress level.
Okay.
Because it's very difficult for me to
Mm-mm.
handle stress,
Oh.
especially when I'm working,
Mm-mm.
when I'm doing a full-time job
Mm-mm.
and doing a content creation. Because sometimes my job requires me to be on desk longer than I
Mm-mm.
expected.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the stress that we go through, sometimes client will be expecting this to be done at this
True,
particular
true.
time, and you need
Yeah.
to meet the deadlines and so on. So my biggest weakness would be to handle stress.
Mm-mm.
It's very difficult. Sometimes
Mm-mm.
I just go offline. Meaning
True,
to
true.
say, if some people who follow me closely, they will just recognize that I'm under stress. In the
Okay.
sense, when there's no more story, no funny content, so they will know,
Yeah.
okay, Dharsha
No,
is
okay.
under
Having
stress.
stress.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
And I will just take a break. Yeah. I,
yeah.
I I need to take a break to heal
Mm-mm.
myself, to make sure that I come
Get
back
back.
better, I
Yeah.
recover and so on. I'll get emotional. I'm very stressful and I'm a very emo person. So when I'm emotional, I'll cry. When I cry, my face don't look good. So I'll
Okay.
take a break.
No, I understand because I'm studying for ad also, right? So I really understand your pressure and also, the customer requirement is really, really so pressuring. So I
Not
can
easy.
feel it. Yeah. So do you think that your weakness is your limitation in order to portray your self-esteem? Like, do you feel like, for,
Sorry, I don't get your
for
question. Sorry.
example, like now, you say, right, yeah, you are being stressed, right? So do you
Mhm.
think that stress thing can limit it your portray your self-esteem? For example, that will become a reason to portray yourself. It's like, for
Mm,
example, spoil everything like that, or you will, as you say right now, you take time and come back.
yeah. Of course, it will make you feel really bad. The
Mm-mm.
stress and all that, it will make you really, really bad. Sometimes when I scroll my Insta or my social media, it will affect me in a way when I see people are having
Having fun.
fun,
Okay.
and here I
Yeah.
am feeling sad.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
true.
so, So it will make me feel, it will make me doubt myself at some point of time. Oh my God, am I not doing well? Am I not doing enough? This kind of thing. But
Mm-mm.
as I mentioned earlier, a
Mm-mm.
good break will actually make me feel better. This is how I heal. I need to have a good hot shower. I
Tea,
need
tea,
to
tea.
pamper my
Tea or
skin,
coffee.
tea, yeah,
Yeah.
tea or coffee. I need to eat nicely.
Like you
I need
have
to
your own therapy like that.
correct. And all this therapy without social media's intervention. For an
Okay.
example, okay, if I'm cooking, I don't need to show I'm cooking, So,
Yeah.
so I'm just taking a break from the social media. So
Mm-mm.
that means I'm doing something for
Mm-mm.
myself
Mm-mm.
only.
Mm-mm.
I'm not going to show it to my followers. I'm just doing it something just for
To
myself,
recover
for me
myself.
to recover, to heal. And
Mm-mm.
once I'm done, then I'm ready to take my phone and show the world.
Good, good, good one. I think everyone should do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Our next questions. How do you accept negativity in your life and how do you transform it into a positive manner? Like, do you accept all the negativity or you avoid it? Like, will you mind like sharing any experience like you have been through?
Okay. I can't think of an experience right now, but
Mm-mm.
coming back to your question, I think whatever negative, this is in terms of content creation or my job.
Mm-mm.
So if there's something negative, any
Mm-mm.
comments or people coming to you with a negative vibe,
Mm-mm.
best is to avoid, to ignore.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So, so I think I believe in having a positive situation and
I.
positive mindset
Mm-mm.
throughout. My husband used to say this: if I'm waking up with a very bad mood, I
Mm-mm.
wake up and I think about my job. Sometimes if I think about some stressful things, it
Mm-mm.
affects your whole day.
True, true.
It will just spoil your whole day.
Yeah.
In the sense, your food won't be tasty. You cook with so much of negativity in your mind,
Yeah,
your food won't be
true.
tasty. You have so much of negativity and you're trying to sweep the house and you'll end up finding dust at one corner. Things
It's
will
like
just
so
go crazy.
pressuring. Yeah.
Yeah. So I started to practice this.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning when I wake up, I
Mm-hmm.
will go to my balcony. This is something
Mm-hmm.
that I practice ever since we moved into this house. It has been about 3 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I will wake up in the morning. I'll walk straight to the balcony. I don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't take my shower yet. I don't brush my teeth. I don't do anything. Just go to the balcony
Mm-hmm.
and just look at the sky. I'll just have my Zen mode there. I also would like to just emphasize here for
Mm-hmm.
whoever who will be listening this interview or come across this interview. I hope this would be helpful. If you have a house or a room or any space that you are staying,
Mm-hmm.
you have to decide on a location in your house,
Yeah,
a
true.
spot.
Like a
Okay,
corner.
a spot.
Yeah.
Correct, a corner, anything. It can be a prayer altar, it
Mm-hmm.
can be hall, it can be your dining table, any spot which
Mm-hmm.
you you think it's a space for you
Mm-hmm.
to unwind and
Mm-hmm.
relax. It's a
True,
spot
true.
where you
Can calm
just
yourself.
calm yourself. So for me, it's my balcony. We are living on the 30th floor, so the view is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'll
True.
just walk out. I'll just look at the sky. If it's raining, I'll be very happy. It's cold and cozy. If
Yeah.
it's sunny, even happier because the sky will be so beautiful.
True.
So sometimes the first thing you see in the morning, and sometimes the things
Mm-mm.
that you look forward in the morning
Mm-mm.
can charge up your positive energy and also sometimes can make your mind so
True,
good,
true.
feeling so nice. So
Yeah.
that's what I do. If
Mm-mm.
I have a stressful day, I'll just look outside, I'll just look at the balcony, I'll just look out.
Mm-mm.
I think it will be very, very helpful. So negativity, no, definitely no. Any comments,
Only
just
positivity.
ignore. Yeah. But if there's a comment
Mm-mm.
which is in a very constructive way, something that some people, they will just be a keyboard warrior. They will just tell you,
True, true.
Darsha, you're so lame. Okay. This
Mm-mm.
one, I'm not
Yeah.
going to respond. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I won't be responding because that's your opinion. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can keep it to yourself and enjoy it yourself.
True, true.
So, but if someone says, Darsha, what you did in this video is really wrong, it's against this thing, or you should not encourage, when people, they are trying to educate you, but maybe they just don't know how to put it in words, or maybe they just saying it like that. I will actually consider reading it, and also I will weigh and see whether it will help me to improvise my content better, it will make me feel better, or even if I take that particular criticism, will it make me bad? So you need to evaluate yourself whether that particular comment will actually make you better or not.
Or down it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends on if it's for some people it would be a negative comment, but for some people it is a learning comment, something that you can take it and improvise it. So yeah, I have gone through this kind of comments, and I did take it into a consideration and try to improvise myself. And some, I feel like what they are commenting on me is wrong, and I have replied them in a very polite manner. I said,
Politely.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your comment, but you know what, this is what I think.
Yeah.
I because I can always voice out my opinion, not
Yeah,
just them.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but when see you itself, I can feel that, positive vibe, it's coming even in the laptop itself. So I can feel you are a lot of positive vibes. So don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay, now we come to a very last questions. So, what tips or advice that you would like to give to our future generation to adventure in multimedia, basically in media industry? So,
Not an advice.
tips.
People will be like, what is this? So tips, as I mentioned earlier, if you really want to venture into media, then you should be able to be able to keep up with the pace that media is going now.
Yeah,
Okay, you
the
have
current
to be,
trends, basically.
yeah, the trends, the technology,
True.
how the whole media is changing, evolving. Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
evolve together.
Yeah.
So, like for an example, news those days, you will watch it where the news presenter will come to the studio, they will go live, it will be done. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And nowadays, with the current pandemic, things have changed. Some news readers are doing it from home with technology. All they need is a mic and a camera and a
Yeah, true.
internet connection.
Yeah.
So things are changing, and when this kind of changes coming in, you need to be able to keep up with it. You should not stay outdated. You should always upgrade yourself. You
Yeah.
need to keep learning. You
Yeah.
Okay, for any program that you have in mind, you can share with me any program. I can't think of any
Program like
any TV shows that you like to watch, or
basically I watch a lot of VG TV shows.
okay, VJ TV show. Let me tell you.
Cooking show basically.
Okay, cooking show. Okay,
Yeah.
you can't be watching cooking nasi lemak from forever.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how to make a nasi lemak. As example, and everyone knows how a classic nasi lemak looks like. It has rice, kacang, ikan bilis,
Sambal. Yeah.
all the sambal and the timun. Okay,
Yeah.
but until now, we have a new cooking show. The cooking show will still show nasi lemak, but in a very different way, in an innovative way.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah.
You need to get your audience to hook up to your story, to your program,
And
to
the
your
same
cooking
time you
show.
need to like entertain them also, right? So
Correct.
you should
Yeah.
have some,
So entertainment industry is evolving. Things are changing. So basically, people who are interested into media industry, they just have to have lots of passion, lots of they need to learn a lot. They need to enjoy learning. They need to
Yeah.
enjoy. When they are happy, when their mind is happy, when they are enjoying what they do, it
Mhm.
will be reflected in their content. It will be reflected in whatever that they are presenting. So that's very important, the mindset and also the passion of creating a content.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Akka. Like I got like so much answer from you. So first of all, like really thank you. Like you're being so humble and kind. Like accept a very small student. Like
No.
a lot
You'll
of
be a big
people.
student. I mean, you'll be a big person. And I'll be happily and proudly saying, "Hey, I used to give an interview." Okay.
Oh God, thank you. I really hope so. Wait, let me
Yes.
let me stop the recording
Yep.
first.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.